sports. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the New York Giants and the Los Angeles Rams. Here's the kicker, Aldrich Rosas, ready to get us going. And we are underway here in Los Angeles. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. First and 10. Lynn. And a quick throw here. That's complete. And he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20. Call that a loss of 5 yards on the play. And it'll make this a 2nd and long.
Hurry up. Here we go. Here we go now.
Looks like the defense in press coverage here. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Call it no gain there, and it brings forth a 3rd and long. And if you're the defense and those D tackles, you like that they're trying to run the football here against your 4-3, don't you?
Yeah, because they tend to eat things up because they are so strong and physical, and especially when they play with leverage where they get lower than the offensive linemen and control them. And what I love about the good defensive tackles, they can play over the guards, they can slide and play over the center. Nobody in the offense likes that day when they have to deal with those guys.
And a big hit there as he runs into a brick wall. To give him 17 yards that time as that'll move the chains. So here we go, 1st and 10 now.
Back Detroit! Detroit! Here we go!
Back to throw. Lynn, quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
Here we go now.
To throw on 2nd down. Lynn. And he whips that one incomplete there.
So now here in the 2nd week of the preseason, you'd expect the starters to play a little bit more than they did in week 1, but not a whole lot.
So if you're an offensive coordinator, what are you looking for?
What you're looking for is things getting cleaned up as you go along because most of your playbook's probably installed. How well are they handling it? Easy in and out of the huddle? No mental mistakes? Are they starting to look like a good offensive football team?
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's got a 1st down as he's up to the 48. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving.
On 3rd down, that's a good job of situational football and understanding where the 1st down marker was and getting there.
So the run gets them the 1st, and now they operate with a fresh set of downs.
All right, here we go. Green, gun.
They go play action here on 1st down. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. Umpire threw the flag, usually always indicates holding, and that's what we've got.
And you know, depending on their positioning, where you are on the field, the umpires get different responsibilities, but always, always making sure no one's holding.
Single receiver. Hey, you're on an island over there. Hurry up, here we go. Detroit! Back to Philly, here we go.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. Sliding out of the pocket. And he'll be out of bounds, able to take it down to the 40. A good pickup there at 22.
Well, I know from past experience, before you actually play a game, you visualize what's going to happen. And I don't know anyone who doesn't visualize themselves being in the center of what's going on. That's 3 catches for him here in the early going. He's got to like the way this is started.
Absolutely. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Olivier Vernon in there to get him for a loss of 5. And the 8th play on this drive coming up.
All right, here we go. Green, 39. Green, 39.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Lynn. There he goes inside the 30. Over the middle, it's complete. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. And a nice gain of 21 yards. Now a handoff here to his running back. And not much. Maybe a yard down to the 23.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
Now they'll run it on the toss. He's to the 10, and he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. A great effort there. A 23-yard run. And the Rams take it right down and score on the opening drive. It's up, it's good, and the Rams take a 7-0 lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is taken just shy of the 10 here. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. Here's Garoppolo on 1st and 10. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. That'll go as a loss of 5. And it'll be a 2nd and long. From the gun, it's Garoppolo. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he takes this one just shy of midfield all the way to the 49. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
Now let's go.
Throwing on 1st is Garoppolo. Flushed out right. And that will be incomplete. They couldn't hook up on what's going to be the final play of this first quarter. 2nd down here after the incomplete pass.
All right, now look at 56. Now let's go.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he might have got this across midfield, not by much. They'll mark it down at the 49. Call it about a gain of 3, and they'll be looking at a 3rd and 7 coming up.
Watch it now, Marty. Here we go. 3-19.
Working from the gun, Garoppolo. And the Rams got it. They bring him down. And they weren't in zone coverage. They were in man, and each man did his job.
And that looked like vintage, old-school coverage, didn't it? Man coverage reminded me of an old Raiders team. They had a Hall of Famer at one corner and a Defensive Player of the Year at the other, and they just locked people down.
And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line. The Rams offense now making their way out to take over. Now they'll be looking to duplicate the efforts of drive number 1 that resulted in 7 points in the 7-zip lead.
Well, you know how much I enjoy horse racing, right? Looks like they caught a flyer out of the gate, as they would say when you're running the big-time races. Means they get out to a fast start. They're setting the pace, making the other team chase now.
On 1st down, Lynn airing this one out for Fitzgerald. It's caught inside the 25. A big play there for L.A. 56 yards.
There will always be a place for methodically marching the ball downfield. But when you can pick it up in big chunks and strike like that and have explosive plays, that's often the difference in winning and losing. Those types of plays that can knock a defense off balance, that'll drive a team towards a victory.
And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. A nice little screen. They get 6 on 1st down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
They'll run it now out of the gun. He will push his way down to about the 14. Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's third down.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again, they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
On 3rd and 2, Lynn firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. Now the try here for the point after.
As more and more up-tempo football creeps into the NFL game, some coaches don't think time of possession matters anymore. I believe we found one of them.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. And here comes the Giants offense back out onto the field. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board.
Let's go.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And some space here. And they'll get it all the way out near midfield to the 45. That burst good for 20 and a first down.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
On first down, Garoppolo. This is complete to Watkins on the slant. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. 20 yards on both of those plays back-to-back there. They are moving now. It's another first down. Nothing doing. Barely able to muster a yard to hit the 35. The game clock sitting at 2:02, so they'll get one play before the 2-minute warning. On play action, it's Garoppolo. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's third down. Officially a minute 54 to go in this first half. We're back to the City of Angels after this timeout.
Here we go now.
Throwing is Garoppolo on third down. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he's going to get the first down as they bring him down at the 23. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs. Garoppolo now, first down throw. He'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. They'll get 4 there out of the screen, and it's second down. Garoppolo hustling them back to the line now. On play action, now Garoppolo. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off down near the 5. And to the 12. That's where it stops. The return is halted at the 12-yard line.
Brandon, this is why golfers do their best to never count a score in their head before the ball goes in the cup. This looked like a slam dunk for points on this drive, didn't it? Instead, they throw an interception, and they're going to come away empty.
Lucky 56. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
A handoff as they run the counter play. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. That's good for 21 yards and a first down.
That outside handoff to the left, that play has to warm the heart of an offensive line coach because they controlled the left side where they were supposed to. They didn't allow anything to leak from the backside on the right side of the offensive line either. Well played.
Yeah, and it created a big run. Offense in a good spot here, 2nd and 2. And they're going to go soft on the corners. To throw on 2nd down. Lynn, open man right side is Ingram. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains. They run the counter now on 1st down. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. Now, before this 2nd down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Lynn. And a quick throw here. That's complete. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. It'll be a loss of 1, and they'll be facing a 3rd and 12. Flag comes in. This might be a free play. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. And that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiples. What I always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other. Hey, you did it. No, you did it. They deciphered that one correctly.
The Rams on 3rd down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This is 3rd and 7. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense, as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the 2nd quarter. Yeah, I'm with you. Who wants highlights from the 2nd week of preseason? Let's get back to the action as we're ready to start the 3rd quarter. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. Here's the Giant offense now making their way back out onto the field. They come out here with a 0 on the scoreboard. What was said in that locker room? That's what I want to know.
I would love to have been in there because we often have the feeling that there's a lot of shouting, screaming, people upset. But typically, halftime locker rooms are a lot more clinical than that. And in this case, are they upset that the plays weren't working because of execution? Or did they think they were just bad plays to call?
Yeah.
We'll find out pretty quickly here if they feel like they had something going, but they just need to do it a little bit better or not.
We'll find out. Here's a carry for a former starter. This is T.J. Yeldon. And this may be a carbon copy as he'll again be stopped right at the line of scrimmage.
No gain on that run, and while the team is down, there's still time to come back and win the football game. If I'm the offensive coordinator, though, I've got to think about moving at a faster pace and maybe opening things up a little bit and throwing it a little bit more.
To throw on 3rd down, Rasmussen. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Jason Verrett. And he will score. Touchdown, LA. This D wanted to put it away before we even get to the 4th quarter, widening that margin a bit further.
And while they won't just empty the bench just yet, if you're a backup, start loosening up. I think you'll get a chance to play before this one is over now with that type of a cushion.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. New York set to take the field. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. They'll start out on the ground. It's T.J. Yeldon. And he powers his way up past the 30. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill out the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on second down.
Off-play action. Rasmussen. Eluding the pressure right. And I think the ball's out, and the Rams have got it back.
You know, if this is the regular season, partner, we'd be talking about just how costly a mistake that was, but probably good for him to get it out of his system right now.
Just hope for him and the team it's not a sign of things to come.
Yeah, without a doubt. Plus, got to worry about making the team. Those types of errors don't help you.
And they'll start this drive with very good field position.
Hurry up, here we go. Leopard.
And now a first chance for the backup here to throw. Accelerating, and off he goes. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a Giants touchdown. Short throw, pick 6 right there. Those linebackers, they love when those short throws come and those eyes get real wide, don't they?
How about the anticipation on the play? Reading, reacting, and then the ability to catch the football and take it in the opposite direction.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. That's fielded in the end zone. And a good return. He's across the 35-yard line. Around the 36. Defense showing blitz.
Here we go now.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He's going to air one out. And that's caught inside the 30. That one goes for 36 yards.
Today's receivers in the NFL, they're the complete package nowadays. We know they can run, we know they can catch, but they have those big frames now. So oftentimes they just out-physical guys downfield and go up and catch the football. And we saw a big gain as a result on that play.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. And his throw is incomplete. You know, during these preseason games, we're in week 2 right now, it's always funny looking at our spot charts up here in the booth because with all the guys that might play in this one, it seems to get bigger and bigger each year.
Yeah, we pretty much supersize them, don't we? Because, you know, remember, they're carrying 90 now. And with the new rules, they'll carry 90 all the way through the preseason before they make the final cut. Oh, yeah, a lot of guys to learn for these games.
And he comes back with one complete. And down inside the 15 he goes. It's a gain of 14 down to the 14.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and get the quarterback a really nice target.
And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well. They come out here in the I. And he takes it across for a Rams touchdown. DeAndrew White taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Rams add on to their lead.
Offensive line coaches always tell their guys, if we score touchdowns, that means we got to the end zone first. That's exactly what those blockers did, clearing the way for their back.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This will be fielded at the 6. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. And now out come the Giants. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
Now, they're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be second down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up third.
But if these guys are going to chop into that deficit, they got to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage to be found.
The Giants on third down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 11. Off the play fake. Rasmussen. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he's got the first down yardage before being taken down at midfield. 23 yards on the play. Throwing on first down. Rasmussen. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll go out of bounds right around the 40. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will.
And that's why defensive coaches preach swarming to the football. It's usually going to take more than one guy to get that big man down.
And it did right there. Multiple broken tackles, but they eventually get him down. Looking to throw. Rasmussen. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
To throw on second down. Rasmussen. Room to run inside the 40. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. A good pickup there, 18 yards as they get closer for third down. From the gun on third down, Rasmussen. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up fourth down. This, of course, week 2 of the preseason, but we did have a couple of teams that got the extra game. The Hall of Fame game was played on a Thursday this year between Arizona and Dallas.
Yeah, and they welcomed in this year's Hall of Fame class of 2017. And what a class it was. Morton Anderson, the kicker, Terrell Davis, Kenny Easley, Jerry Jones, Jason Taylor, LaDainian Tomlinson, and Kurt Warner.
Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Rasmussen. He's going to air one out. So they took a shot on first down, but couldn't connect. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden the secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Back-to-back stops make it 3rd and 10. Nice job there defensively to clamp down because really they've been on their heels this drive.
Agreed, and they really needed that one for confidence, just to feel a little bit better. But I don't know if I would be daunted by them stopping me on one run. This drive has gone pretty well. I could come right back at them.
On 3rd down, Rasmussen. Throwing right, and that's complete. And he gets this down to the 18, good enough for a first down. Give him 11 yards that time and a new set of downs. They'll run it now out of the gun. Even with the good move he showed, he'll be brought down short of the 15. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
A long drive here. Play 12 coming up for the offense. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Rasmussen. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Snags it for the pick. And nothing there on the return. They've got the football, but they'll have to start this drive at their own 4-yard line.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he gets this one all the way up to the 24. A good pickup there of 20 yards.
Well, it may seem a little unorthodox to some people. Got the lead, 4th quarter, yet he's still firing away. I think he believes that's the best way to go ahead and win the game.
Yeah, a lot of coaches say, let's just run the football, be conservative. He's sticking to his game plan.
Now, that is his game, and that's what they're going to ride.
Takes it to the 26, just a 1-yard gain. And in this situation with the lead 4th quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
That's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take, puts a little bit more pressure on your big offensive line.
He'll look to throw. He's going to wind up and air it out. And they went for a big play through the air on 2nd down. Couldn't connect. Now it's 3rd. 4th quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead, because you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks, you can put yourself in jeopardy.
The Rams on 3rd down. A perfect 4 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 9.
Set, 3-19. Watching now, Barney.
The play clock's running down. They'll set up a throw. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains. Now the defense definitely showing blitz here.
All right, here we go. Green, 39. Over.
They'll look to throw now on first down. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
I think it's okay there. They didn't get a whole lot on that play, but it's nice to have a safety valve that's built like this guy. Big target, guy you can spot pretty easily. Put it on him when your other targets aren't open.
Here we go now. 3-19. 3-19.
Time for a break. This one, all over but the shouting. We'll finish it after this. So 2nd and medium, 2nd and 5 now.
Now let's go. Blue 90. Blue 90. Over. Black 99 Philly. Here we go.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Flush to his right. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. Maybe not exactly what they had in mind, but that scramble good for 6 and a first down.
Hurry up. Here we go.
That one looks like he'll throw here. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Well, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player. Not a chance at all. Way easier said than done.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
I'd have to say they're feeling like they are in rhythm right now. Things are in sync, aren't they? Team's winning, got a nice little margin on the scoreboard, completing some passes, and they just completed another one for a first down there to the tight end.
Watch it now, Barney.
On play action, they'll throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Pressure, and that's certainly going to be a key to this game going forward. And that time, they were able to get in there and influence the throw. And remember, quarterbacks got to get rid of it. They don't have the tuck rule that they can fall back on anymore.
Watch it now, Barney. All right, no. Check. Patriot. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Gun.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line. The Giants offense now gets ready to head back onto the field. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
2nd down now after the incompletion.
Leopard. All right, here we go.
To throw again, Rasmussen. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. To throw on 3rd down, Rasmussen. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. Give him 9 on the play, and that's going to make it 4th down. They'll run it now out of the gun. Going absolutely nowhere. He'll wind up losing a yard or two. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and that'll be just about all she wrote for this one.
All right, here we go.
A handoff as they run the counter play. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. 2nd down following the run.
Leopard, hurry up, here we go. 3-19.
They'll look to throw. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep two hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. Out of the gun now on third down. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
My high school coach, John Ford, used to say all the time, if you're in a bad situation, laddie, don't compound it with a bad decision as well. And I think that's what we just saw there. Harassed in the pocket, and he throws into double coverage anyway.
He called you laddie?
He called me laddie, and that was the nicest thing he called me.
No, check, Patriot! Patriot! Check 52.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. He's going to fire one deep left sideline. And they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. No luck for the Rams as they fail here on fourth down. And the Giants are going to get the football back.
Here we go now.
On 1st and 10, Rasmussen. He's going to let it fly. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out, incomplete.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Back to the air on second down. Rasmussen. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. And one of the whistles for a timeout. So they'll stop the clock here in a game that's been decided in the closing seconds. On third down, Rasmussen. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is dropped it incomplete. Well, there's a...